everyone, Miss Thea here from the Fox Lake District Library. Thank you for joining me for another Messy Art at Home. Today we are going to be making these super cute painted CD snails. I don't know if you guys know what a CD is, but when I was younger it was something that we would put into a player and listen to music on. And it is very similar to what a DVD looks like. But this one would have had music on it, but it's shiny, kind of like a DVD. So this is what we're going to be using to make our snail today. We will include this in a Messy Art kit, and I'll go over all the supplies with you. If you have one at home that you guys are not using, you could use that for the project, but make sure you ask Mom and Dad first before you go painting any of the CDs or DVDs. So if you were to come to the library and pick up a Messy Art kit, I'm going to show you what would be inside and then the other supplies that you would need at home that would not be in the bag. So if you got one of our Messy Art bags, you would find that CD that we talked about. This piece of construction paper here that has the shape of the snail, it's a cutout. I don't know if you can see that there, but we'll cut that out. Set of directions on the project we're doing, and then also you would find a container of acrylic paint. Just be careful with the acrylic paint. This one does stain clothing, so if you want to wear a yucky shirt or a smock on, make sure you put one of those on. A little container of glitter again. I know we've been using a lot of glitter, but this did look really fun on the snail. I have a piece of yarn in there. Pipe cleaner that we're going to use for the tentacles there, so we'll use that. And then we have one googly eye that we're going to glue on. And then I have a bunch of different colorful buttons in here. I've got some pink ones and turquoise and purple, so a bunch of fun colors that we'll use to decorate the snail. I'll get all those out of the bag. And then the supplies that you would need at home, glue. You could use the Elmer's glue, or I've noticed that tacky glue does help hold the CD shell on a little bit better. So if you have that, I would recommend using that. Paintbrush, so we can paint our CD. Marker, so we can make that smiley face there. Scissors, and then some tape. You can use the Scotch tape or some masking tape. It'll be on the back of the snail so you won't see it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first step is going to be to paint the CD. So you might want to put a paper plate down or a paper towel. And I found it best to paint the shiny side. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to open my paint here. Now I used 2 coats on mine just to make the shell a little bit darker. But it's totally up to you. It does dry pretty fast, or you could use that hair dryer technique that we've talked about before. So you're just going to go ahead and just start brushing the paint onto your CD. This paint is a little bit thicker than tempera paint, that's why I chose to use this. And you're just going to go ahead and get that CD all painted. I'm going to put that down so I can do the other side. You just want to go ahead and cover that CD up. And this, I believe there's a couple different colors that we included in there. I chose to do purple. So as you could see, I went ahead and got that whole CD covered. So it is kind of light. Like I said, if you want to do a second coat, you can. I actually already have one already painted and dried, so I'll show you guys what that one looks like. So as you can see, mine's all done, a little bit darker. And this is kind of like a 2-step project. We're going to go ahead and decorate the CD or the shell part first. Then we'll set that aside to dry, and then we'll get the body of the snail together. So the next thing that I want to do is brush some glue on. So if you want to rinse your brush off, you can. I'm just going to wipe it here and put that glue on. I'm going to go ahead, I'll use the Elmer's glue for this one because I don't really need, it's just for the glitter. So I'm just going to go ahead and get some glue on that shell. And then you're just going to go ahead and use your brush and just coat the CD with the paint so that way our glitter stays on. So get it all covered. And then if you want to bring that paper plate back, that way when we do our glitter, it'll stay on the plate. So I'm going to go ahead and put that CD back down. I chose green glitter for this one. You don't have to use a lot. You can just go ahead and sprinkle that on just to give it some nice decoration. Let's take a look. And then you can go ahead and tap the CD to get any of that extra glitter off so it stays. So that is what it looks like. I think I might put a little bit more on over here in the corner. I kind of like mine really sparkly. Give it another tap. All right, let's take a look. I like that. Very shiny. So next thing I want to do is I want to decorate it with some yarn. You don't have to. I kind of did that swirly motion there. I think I'm going to do that again. You could always cut it and do little strips, or you don't have to use it at all. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of do the same that I did before. Just kind of do a circle. Oop, got some on the table there. That's okay. All right. And then you're just going to lay your yarn on top of that glue that we just did. I'll lift it up here in a minute and show you. Just keep pressing that all the way around. I might need to trim this. I think it's a little bit long, which it is. Okay. Alrighty, let's take a look. And then you can move it around a little bit if you need to. So that's how mine is. And then I want to decorate it a little bit more, and that's why I included those buttons. As you can see, I just kind of fit it in between the yarn. So you don't need a lot. You could just do some dabs. Kind of where it's got some room. All right, and then I'm going to use a pink button. And let's see, this little orange one. Then you can just fit them in wherever you have room. The turquoise one. And let's see, oh, here's a lighter purple. And then we got a dark purple. And let's do one more. How about a yellow one? Those are some nice spring colors. Oh, this one fell. Let's do one more. Okay, now I think we got it. Okay, so as you can see, I have my buttons and my yarn on there. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside to dry while I work on the body of the snail. Okay, so as you can see, I have that traced out on there for you. Go ahead and use your scissors to cut that out. If you need help cutting it out, just go ahead and ask your mom or dad or another family member. And in the kit, I think I included a couple of different colors, so it'll kind of be a surprise of what snail body you get. So as you can see here, this round part is where we're going to put that CD once we get it all cut out. We'll keep going all the way around. Just about there. And then we're going to get our tentacles and face ready on the snail before we go ahead and attach the CD part. Go ahead and set that side. So now it's all cut out. So I think I'm going to put on the tentacles first. So you just kind of fold them like that. These don't really hold with glue, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and use the tape. And you're just going to go ahead, let me lift this up so you can see. And just kind of, this is the back about this far down, an inch or so, and then you can just go ahead and tape them on. I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple pieces on. Okay, like that, and then you can kind of bend them. I have a little tape showing, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim that off. There we go. Okay, and then the next step is going to be to put on his eye and mouth. So you can just use a little dot of glue. Get that eye on there. And then a marker. Go ahead and give him, you can give him a funny face, a smiley face. Okay, so that's going to be my face for my little guy. And then the next part is we're going to go ahead and take the CD part and we're going to glue it. Let me pick this up right here, and that's going to be his shell. So like I said, you can use the Elmer's glue, but if you have tacky glue or even if you have a hot glue gun, that does hold a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze some of this out all the way around. Very nice. Okay, so now I'm going to take that CD, go ahead and place that on. You can go ahead and push it down. When I set mine aside to dry, I kind of put like a paper towel over it, and then I placed a book on top just to give it a little bit of pressure, just to make sure that it stays on. And I'll lift this up so you can see. That is our super cute CD snail. So those kits will be available for curbside or in-person pickup March 22nd to the 27th. You can give us a call and we can set one aside for you for that pickup, or come on in so we can see you. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you all next time. Bye-bye.